Hello. Uh, Hello. Today, welcome to our new virtual event. Together with Dusan, we perform transform your organization with advanced analytics. So I will give my hand to Miss Fiona. She will moderate. Thank you, Fiona.
All right, so let's get started. So, hi everyone. Thank you all for finding the time to join us for this event today. My name is Fiona Villamore, and I'll be your moderator. So, as JL mentioned, this event is hosted by both JL Management and Industrial Systems and Dusen IT. And today we'll be talking about how to transform your organization with advanced analytics. We have two speakers who will be presenting. They are both experts on this topic. And if you have any questions during the presentation, please send it through chat in Zoom, and we'll get to it at the end of the event during the Q&A session. Right, so let me just introduce you to our speakers. From JL Management and Industrial Systems, we have the founder and managing director, JL Gokbak. She's a Turkish entrepreneur who specializes in the management of engineering projects for blue chip multinationals. So she has experience for more than 25 years leading large scale international projects. And our second speaker is Keshav Bangalore. He is the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer at Dusen. He brings over 24 years of experience in sales, business development, marketing, and operations across data science, AI, consulting, and application outsourcing engagements. Right, so before we get started, we'd like to get to know our participants a little bit better. So you should see a poll show up on your screen right now. So we have the question here. Would you say your company is maximizing the value of its data? And you can answer either yes, no, or if you're uncertain, then you can check that. All right, so we have the results. Majority of the answers is no. So most of the participants right now would say that they are not maximizing the value of their data right now. So we hope you can get insight from this event and how to do that. Okay. Now I'll hand you over to our first speaker, Ms. Jael Gokbak, the founder and managing director of JL Management and Industrial Systems.
Today, before explaining the advanced analytics for manufacturing, I would like to also inform about our company. We are technical-driven global business intelligence company. So we help the enterprises boost their business, and we can help them to go digital. The main services are consultation through people transformation systems, mentorship services for SMEs, startup companies, and also customized solutions for client business. So like Dusan, we have partners, so we are strong enough to prepare and implement the infrastructure for data. So if you can manage your data, you can also manage your future. This is really important. So we can continue. So we have three main modules. First module for especially for entrepreneurs, C-level executives, and the people who would like to go beyond their career. So we are not only changing the digital to organization, also we are helping the people to renew their mindset for the digital. So we are preparing the people in organizations also for digital. This is really important. If you don't leave the people, if you don't upgrade the people as you upgrade the systems, you will fail. So 90% of business intelligence projects are failing because of this. So this is our uh, big advantage. The second is actual system solutions. So we are not only transforming the systems, we are creating and designing your systems together. So we are helping the new initiative enterprises, and also we can prepare all infrastructure, all value chain in organizations, inbound and also outbound included. And the biggest advantage is the keep this fit modules. This is for us the biggest, how can I say, measure service. So keep this fit systems are helping companies to boost their performance and keep the new age, new era. So can we explain another slide, please? So as general, our services is business analytics, business intelligence, business improvements, partner solutions. We are supporting, empowering our services, and consultation after we implement the new system. And also we can recommend the new system if you would like. And also for Mission Ikigai trainings for the complete organization, not only the C level. Also, we have additional trainings for organizations. So how we are doing this? We have a flow. Another page. Before this, yeah. So our motto, any kind of problem in the organization or in your life has an also opportunity. So you can, if you can see it as an opportunity, we are helping you to discover it and monetize it. So instead of losing money, suddenly from the same point, you can start earning money. This is important. So afterwards, if you are asking, if you are interested, I can explain more in detail. So another, yeah, how we work. First, we are speaking with you, the customer, clients, or who would like to get help. So we are diagnosis the complete system, and we are offering uh, proposals not only to new system, maybe we can modify it. So you will see your maturity level, then also you will have a chance to improve yourself. So after implementation, we can also do the project management and also implementation for the new systems. Also, every 6 months, we can offer free checkup reports for the 2 years for the progress. So you will um, earn money, not spend money with this solution. And also you will be safe your company, and you will keep sustainable for the future. So today, for advanced analytics, especially for manufacturing, the Dusan and their product analysis is one of our tool, the best tool. So Ms. Keshav will explain how we can use this. So I am giving my hands again to Ms. Fiona and Keshav. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Jael. All right. So Before we proceed to our next speaker, we have another poll. So I'll be launching that second poll right now. Let us know which of the following best describes the level of investment your company is making to enable the use of data and analytics. So you can just answer the poll that will be shown on your screen right now. And in the meantime, Jail, can you please make Keisha the host?
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So we have a couple of answers coming in. Okay, so majority of the answers right now, you're saying that you have a strategic company-wide investment in the use of data and analytics. That's good. So our next speaker, Keisha, will expound more on the use of analytics and how it can benefit your company, specifically advanced analytics. So please welcome the second speaker, the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer at Dusen, Keisha Bangalore.
Thank you, Fiona. Thank you, Gail. Hello, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity to talk. Just a quick information about Dusen. The slide sort of talks about who we are. We're a global company, been in business for over 17 years now. We have, spread across the globe. Our core focus revolves around data. Anything to do with data management that includes data integration, data standardization, master data management, predictive analytics, business intelligence. We have our own platform called Analyze that I will talk about as we go forward in this discussion and give you some insights on the capabilities. But in essence, all of our focus has been around data. We've got a very strong team that comprises of data scientists, data engineers, analysts spread across the globe. Next slide, please. So all of us know in the past many months, we've heard or we've been part of the situation across the globe, which has driven digitization of organizations. What I mean by that, companies are some of them 100% working remote. Employees are enabled to work remotely. Most of the organizations are adopting e-commerce for their online transactions. Manufacturing. Most of the industries who hadn't thought about being completely online have been forced to focus on digital platforms, so to speak. That has brought in a tremendous growth in data across, demand for cloud computing, and along with that, exposure of the data in the web also created requirement for cybersecurity. We call the data explosion, which also resulted in organizations thinking about how do I better use my data to serve my employees and my customers and partners better. So this is what we've been seeing in the technology space. The growth has been there, but it's sort of, this year has been a catalyst for an exponential growth. Next slide, please. And of course, add to that, the slide talks to itself in terms of how organizations are planning or in the process of adapting data analytics. So there are different flavors to it. There's the acronym used, machine learning, artificial intelligence has been thrown around, but in the end of the day, predictive analytics is sort of being adapted much more than what it was about a year ago. Next slide, please. So we'll talk about our platform, Analyze. Again, it's the product has been in play for many years now. It's a self-serve platform. We call it easy to use. It's a web-based platform. can be used by anybody. So we call it zero coding, which means that I, who am not a data scientist or a data engineer, can use the platform and drive some, machine learning algorithms and get some results out of the platform. It's got some amazing visualizations. We can talk about when we set up a one-on-one, discussions or demos, if you like. It connects to multiple data sources at the back end, both structured and unstructured data. And then, of course, while we talk about data and access to data, we also have a very strong security mechanism built in place within the platform to be able to cater to the needs of enterprise organizations or mid to small businesses. The platform itself is a multi-tenant platform wherein you don't need to install multiple instances for serving different customers of yours. You can use the same platform and create silos and serve different customers of yours. Next slide, Fiona. So just a quick overview on the platform. Again, it can be hosted on-prem, on the cloud, so we on Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, wherever, or it could be a hybrid where some of the components of the platform are hosted in-house and some components could be on the cloud. So we could split it across or have it all in one. So it's entirely up to you. um, it's one platform that caters both to business intelligence, that's your dashboarding requirements, and also advanced analytics needs. We talk about one platform. It hence enables you to seamlessly use the data that you bring into the platform to perform historical reporting or predicting what could happen in the near future or long term. Extremely scalable. The same platform caters to about 25 users and goes all the way. We've got instances where we have about 10,000 users connected to one single platform. When I say platform, it's not one server. There are multiple servers for redundancy and load balancing, but it's one instance of Analytics that's catered to the needs of across different size of organizations. Next slide, please. Just a workflow. Just talk about how the Analytics itself deals with information when you talk about advanced analytics. The first step is pretty obvious, where you need to get your data into the platform. So we call it data ingestion layer, wherein the 40 odd connectors help you in either you want to bring in data from SQL, Oracle, or any other data source, or you want to bring in data from multiple data sources. It's possible. Once you bring the data in, the next three steps, what we call the training mode, wherein you bring the data, choose a model, or the system is intuitive enough. It sort of has its automated flow. It recommends what's the best possible fit in the model for the data that you imported. It also lets you know if you can run multiple algorithms. So we call it the ensemble method, wherein it brings in 2-3 different algorithms to perform analysis on the data. You're still in the training mode at this time. The next step is validation, wherein you look at the results and the accuracy of the results. That's as an output. You can still tweak it to get better accuracy, choose different algorithms to do it. Once you set in the stage, then you start feeding in live data, and we call it the deploy the model, wherein you can get your live data to start getting your scores or whatever your end result or a business challenge that you're trying to solve. And then this could be automated, where it runs in a specified interval, feeds into the Analytics framework, wherein you have your dashboards populated with your historical report. And on the same dashboard, you can also have your predictive analytics models and scores and information presented in one single pane. Next slide, please. Just a little more deeper under the hood, so to speak. Again, you look at how the platform itself is built and structured. We talked about the data prep stage, the data cleansing. You got some transformational tools that you can use to transform the data, cleanse the data, and make sure that you don't have any missing fields, and bring in multiple different data sources. So on the left, you see the 40 odd connectors we spoke about, from big data all the way across to Excel. Unstructured data could be a text file, could be a stream from any other source that can be incorporated. And you can use that information to either build your dashboards for historical reporting, or use that data to run your advanced analytics module and feed the results of the advanced analytic modules back into your dashboard and reports. It's got some pretty sleek visualization capabilities. I've told you, as I told earlier, it's a web-based tool, can be accessed anywhere. Responsive framework can be accessed through any kind of device, laptop, iPad, and so on. Of course, as long as you have the security protocols being built into the backend, you can access it logically from anywhere. Next slide, please.
All right, so we have our third poll. Now that we've learned all about advanced analytics, we want to ask, hold on, sorry. So on a scale of 1 to 5, how important will analytics be in your organization in the next 1 to 3 years? Just giving a couple more seconds for everyone to answer. All right, so I think majority of you think it's very important. And then Keisha will discuss more about how exactly advanced analytics will be implemented in enterprises. All right, back to you, Keisha.
Thank you. So this slide sort of gives you organizational goals, if you will, typically that you would hear about. What would you want to achieve through predictive analytics, business analytics? Some of them could talk about, I want to deliver relevant products to my customers. Look at the trends in the market, what the customers are demanding. Use some machine learning, mechanisms to understand, better, and then fine tune my product. Some of them would talk about, I want to understand my customer better. So that you talk about a customer 360. That's a term that's very popular in the market, wherein I need to understand my customer from the entire journey, from a sales to provisioning to service management, depending on the industry where you are or which industry you are in. Customer 360 will differ to some extent, but in the end of the day, it's understanding your customer all around. You talk about anticipating customer needs. Again, make sure that you're able to provide relevant service product and offerings real time based on the changing needs of the customer or the market. Of course, better customer service, and so on. So you could drive any of these business goals as a requirement of an ML implementation or advanced analytics implementation within an organization. Next slide, please. Here are some use cases. I know there are quite a few here, but if you look at the manufacturing industry, if you were to look at the departmental footprint, you talk about operations, you talk about supply chain, finance, sales, marketing, customer management. Each of those silos have a number of use cases that's being used in the market today. Some of them require a combination of, for example, if you want to look at optimizing production quality, you might want to get in information about your shop floor, information through IoT devices, probably or process, people. There are a combination of different aspects that go into. If you want to look at, for example, inventory management, it could be a combination of few of those items that's listed under supply chain logistics, starting with partner analysis, vendor management. All of the information could feed into one of those use cases, or it could be a standalone use case on its own. Again, depending on the size of the industry, the maturity within their data ecosystem. When I say maturity within data ecosystem is your output is as good as the clean data that you have. So you look at the whole analytics world. The biggest challenge is the first step is to get clean data from different platforms and tools and systems. So if you were to look at the entire predictive analytics footprint, about, I would say, 50 to 60% of the work involves in integrating data, ingesting data into cleansing, making sure that it's a trustable data. So that's your major work. And once you have that, the next step sort of follow, either use that for reporting or analytics. So once you have your data needs addressed, then it becomes pick a problem area that you want to solve and build a solution around it to implement that, and then monitor and improve, which directly results into organizations' goals of increase revenue, decrease costs, or improve efficiency, so to speak, and hence drive better customer experience. Next slide, please. So in terms of how do I engage with Analance and Doosan, it's pretty straightforward. Once once we have a discussion, we can set up a trial. You could talk to us for a demo. We could work on a proof of concept. Once you do any of those activities or all of those activities, we can work on a pricing proposal through JL, and then take it that way.
All right. Thank you, Keshav. So the floor is now open for any questions. If you have any questions or clarifications for our speakers, feel free to send them through chat, and then we'll get to it. Okay, so we have one question here. This could be either for Jail or Keshav. For those companies who have not yet transformed, what do you think is their biggest challenge from achieving the business transformation?
You want to take that, Jail?
I will say something, but also I will ask the same question to you. If they have not transformed yet, the biggest challenge to reach the correct data and data structure is important, because which data under which format and which frequency you need. For this, you have to have a very good KPI system, or the challenges you have to define. So based on your challenges, strategic plan, and target, which part of your organization you want to transform, first you have to understand and describe what exactly you want to see it, and what kind of visualization you need, uh, and what kind of scale you need. Yeah, maybe you can magnify some problems to understand. So you need another method. So first you have to define exactly what you want after transformation. So, for instance, if you want to eat hamburger, you cannot provide a pizza, So first you have to define what exactly you want. Then from the target, you have to prepare your methods, and based on these methods, what kind of measurement you will do. So, what is your budget? Can you do this, or you need alternatives? So, with the commercial side, time period of your project, and what exactly you want, these three has to be clarified before project. And also, the sponsor of the project is important. If you don't have any sponsor from the top management, so you can forget your project. So first, one sponsor, budget, and also what exactly you want to end. Based on this, the biggest challenge to cleansing data also, because historical data most probably 90% will not work. So you will have a interruption in the data before transformation and after transformation. So how you will get the report after your transformation is also another challenge. So these are my comments. So Keshav, your turn.
I think you covered most of it, Jail. Traditionally, it's the people. Um, they need to be on board for any transformation. Number one. Number two, lack of expertise in some instances. If you don't have the knowledge or wherewithal to do it, things fail. Of course, the strategy from an organization standpoint, the organization structure also sometimes drives it. And also you talked about money, budget, which is most important. If you don't put money behind any transformation initiative, likely will not succeed.
All right. Thank you for your answers, Phil and Keisha. Um, does anyone else have any questions to add? If not, then JL and Keisha, is there anything else you want to add to round up the event?
Okay. I have one issue. If you reach producing products via JL, you will have 3 months free trial. Don't forget.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of the usual 1 month trial, you can have free access for 90 days in the Analyst platform.
90 days is very good timing to see the results. You will see the real results.
That's true. Okay, so thank you everyone for attending this event. If you have any other additional questions or if you're interested in working with JL Management or Dusen IT, then I'll be showing you some of their contact details. Please feel free to reach out to any of us if you're interested in facilitating digital transformation or if you're interested in implementing advanced analytic solutions or data management solutions.
Thank
Um,
thank you
yes,
for everyone.
thank you
Thank you.
everyone, and we hope to see you next time.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.